Hey guys, it's Titanium Solid back with another video about Multiversus. We're actually just going to talk about my 5 most wanted characters. I know it's actually an overdone idea. I know other people have done it, but I thought I would put my list out there because why not? And I need to make a video as well, so I have not made a video in a while. I'm sorry about that. You know, life happens, but here we are. So number 5 is going to be Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I guess I'll just start off with him because he probably has the least likely chance out of the characters I chose. But he's like my dream character. I really hope Jotaro happens somehow, but like I don't think he will. But everything about him would be amazing. Literally, he would be a bruiser, easy. He'd have Star Platinum. He would just throw hands. He would be so strong, probably heavy. Probably have a time stop counter, so we'd have Bayonetta in this joint. And I know everyone would hate that, but I don't really care because I would still play him. I would make everyone mad. Alright, on to number 4 is going to be Raven from Teen Titans, because Raven is one of my favorite characters from Teen Titans. And she would be amazing as well. I think all of her spells like that is really something we don't have in Multiversus yet, so that would be nice. And yeah, I hope she gets in before Robin or Cyborg. Alright, and number 3 is going to be Grimm from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Now, I know some people are like, why wouldn't you add Billy and Mandy before Grimm? But here's my argument. Grimm is a cooler character. I like Billy and Mandy. They would probably be a cool duo character. But Grimm is cooler. His voice is funnier. Scythe combat. And yeah, he's the Grim Reaper. So I think he would be pretty terrifying to go against on the battlefield. And it would be his run back for Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion. Even though that game was utter dog. And for number 2, guys, I am choosing Samurai Jack. I know that's probably a pretty basic pick, but there's a reason. That show is goated. Samurai Jack is the GOAT. Aku would be cool too if you want to add him. And yeah, Samurai Jack, he would be like the Marth this game too. He'd be more like the standard swordie, whereas Arya is more like, from what we've seen, is like a weird like shapeshifter swordie. Just kind of weird, but I think Samurai Jack would bring more of the classic style swordsman, just samurai style, of course. I just think Jack would have a lot of alt potential as well, like the Adult Swim look, the ninja look, and of course his classic look. I think Samurai Jack would be amazing. And yeah, that's all I got for Samurai Jack. I just think he would be amazing. I think he'd be a perfect fit for the game. And he would be unlike any of the 13 characters in the game so far. And number 1, if you know me, you know me. Number 1 is probably not a surprise to you at all. It is Mordecai and Rigby. I actually already talked about Mordecai and Rigby in Shader's video that me and him collabed in. So if you want to go watch that after this, you can as well, because Shader had some pretty good picks as well. Mordecai and Rigby are 100% my favorite to be in the game. I love regular show. There's actually, you can't really see it, but back here on this wall I have a regular show poster. Maybe I should put it back there so you guys can actually see it in like my videos and stuff. But I love regular show. It is like one of my favorite cartoons ever to come out. It's hilarious. It actually has some emotional moments. It's like everything, dude, it's so good. And the way it ended made me cry. And you know, as far as Multiversus goes, I think they would have the most random, like just crazy moveset. You literally have like the ducklings, the power glove, well, you know, might get in trouble with Nintendo, who knows. But you could have like the fanny packs, the power, and stuff like that. Like, there's so much potential for Mordecai and Rigby that it's crazy. I hope it wouldn't just I hope it would be either they're both characters or they're a duo character. Like, I hope it's not just Mordecai, right? Or just Rigby. But I think as much as people are like, I wish they would just be a duo, I think there's potential for them to be separate characters. Although not as much as Finn and Jake. Finn and Jake being separate characters makes a lot of sense because Jake is completely different from Finn. And like has all the stretchy moves, whereas Finn has all of like his sword and backpack and tools like that. But I do think there's potential for them to be separate characters, although I think the most likely is that they'll be a duo like Tom and Jerry. But regardless, I really just hope they get in the game. And they're definitely, I didn't want to keep this video super long, but those two I could talk about forever. Like, until they get into the game. And then whenever they get in the game, I'll main them and I'll just talk everything meta about them and stuff like that. But I did play in the playtest. Obviously, I can't say anything besides the fact that it was a fun game. I can say that, you know. I would say who I mained. I don't know if I can really say that. Tony, the director of the game, said that. But I don't know if I want to risk that. So, ooh, they've already claimed one video. If you guys were here for the HBox video that I made where he leaked the roster, yeah, that video got claimed. They didn't strike me, thankfully, so I can actually still make videos for you guys. But they did claim me, and that was unfortunate. So, 1 like and 1 subscribe equals 1 less claim from Warner Brothers. Thanks, guys. And I hope you stay solid.